we actually think we are concerned about Generation Z. We should actually be thinking also about Generation Alpha. Yes. My son is a year and some months old. But right now, he can hold this phone and have a conversation. Right now. Even though he's blabbing. Generation Alpha. It belongs to that generation. Then you have Generation Z, you have Generation X, you have the millennials, which we belong to. You have the boomers and the elders. And the timelines have been given. Why I had to do this was because I needed you to see something. Now, there's a research that was done by the Bama Group, which is the next slide. It talks about the characteristics of Generation Z. And I just want to show you what those characteristics are. They are surrounded by tech and media, which is why it is almost impossible for you to keep media away from them. The devices that we use, whether it's a smartphone, whether it's a tablet, or whether it's a laptop. If you try to hide your phone, they will figure out a way to unlock your phone. If you try to monitor their conversations, they will figure out a way to code their language. As we speak, most of them have already devised a means to code their language so that you won't be able to even track them or understand what they are saying. They have moved away from Facebook. In fact, if you try to hunt them down on Facebook like most of us do, you will find that some of them even have 2 profiles. In recent research done by the Banner Group, EdTech Group, they've also discovered that Generation Z has developed the technique and the skill of having multiple profiles on Snapchat, on Instagram, right now. And you know that Instagram has become a more intimate way of communication because it allows you to do videos. And sometimes when they post these videos online, most of the videos they post is to let them get some sense of development. They struggle with self-esteem issues. They struggle with understanding their selves, identity crisis. A lot of them do. And if we don't come on top of that in doing research as well, we will eventually lose them to their peers. The 3 greatest challenges that are confronting this generation is the media, peer pressure, and technology. How many of us are actually tech savvy? How many of us are tech savvy? Okay, you're tech savvy. Now let me ask you this. Do you know what the word FOMO stands for? FOMO stands for. Yes, sir. Fear of missing out. It is the singular reason, one of the major reasons today why when you check them out, you will find that they are so connected on these platforms. But when their friends diss them on social media by not giving them a number of likes, they become depressed. And that is a huge worry because the confidence they have in these social relationships is not established on the platform of the Word of God. It's not established on the platform of the Word of God. Now, Bama Research Group says that only 4% of teens worldwide have a biblical worldview. How did that happen? 4% of the teens all over the world, just 4% have a biblical worldview. That's a challenge for us as parents. It says 33% say that gender is how a person feels inside. So when they tell you they have feelings, what they are saying, they can decide, well, God has given me the frame and genitalia of a man. But because I feel like a woman, I would rather change my organs and my physical appearance. That is a terrible thing happening now in the United States.